Hello, and welcome to UC Davis. I'm Ellen Hardigan O'Connor, a history professor and associate dean for graduate students and postdoctoral scholars.
And I'm Nicole Rabeau, executive director for graduate and postdoctoral support at Graduate Studies.
It's our pleasure to welcome you as a postdoc to UC Davis and to this online orientation. The slides from this presentation are available for you to download from this page, and they include all the hyperlinks mentioned. This orientation will cover the resources and opportunities available to postdocs here at UC Davis. For information about your employee benefits and choices, Human Resources provides a separate orientation video for you to watch. Additionally, you may want to connect with a union of postdocs and academic researchers who can assist with union issues and conditions of employment.
To begin, when you do arrive on campus, Walker Hall is here to welcome you. Walker Hall is the Graduate and Postdoctoral Center at UC Davis. The center houses the offices of the Postdoctoral Scholars Association, or PSA, and in addition to comfortable studying and reading spaces, the center provides several meeting rooms that are reservable.
Now, on your way to this orientation, you may have also noticed that the Graduate Studies website provides a resource guide for postdocs that includes many of the resources we will be showing here.
A little bit of context about UC Davis for those of you who may be new to our campus. We have about 1,000 postdocs annually at UC Davis. In addition, UC Davis is home to about 31,000 undergraduate students and 7,900 graduate and professional students in about 100 graduate programs in graduate studies, as well as the School of Medicine, School of Nursing, School of Veterinary Medicine, School of Law, School of Education, and Graduate School of Management.
If you're just starting out as a postdoc, we invite you to spend some time thinking about what it is that you would like to get out of this phase of your career. You are likely spending most of your time doing research as part of a research group, but you may also be interested in adding to your portfolio of skills and experience. You may want to seek out opportunities to enhance your technical skills, your writing and presentation skills, or develop your abilities to collaborate, lead, or manage. As a postdoc, you probably already have goals for your next position, and you will want to use your time here to prepare for your next step. During the early stage of your postdoc, establishing your mentoring relationship with your principal investigator, or PI, will be crucial. Conversations now will help structure your time and establish expectations to prevent difficult situations further down the road. First, you'll want to discuss basic expectations of the position, including what you hope to accomplish research-wise, what hours you're expected to work, how feedback is handled, and what resources are available to you for your work. And resources could include equipment, could include books, reagents. It's a good idea to ask about how and how often you can expect to receive constructive feedback. Will it primarily come in the form of one-on-one meetings, in group or lab meetings, or via email? Are there annual performance evaluations? Asking such questions also communicates to your PI that you want things to go well. At the conclusion of your postdoc, you may want to request a confidential letter of recommendation for future opportunities, so regular communication and feedback is essential. Other topics to discuss with your new mentor concern publications and authorship. It'll be helpful to figure out what papers or chapters you would be first author on so that there's no confusion later on. Lastly, are there important meetings or conferences you should try to attend? And is there financial support for conference travel? As part of starting as a postdoc, you should have received an appointment letter. This letter contains very important information and should be kept safe. It documents the start date, the end date, most importantly, whether the position is renewable. Within the University of California system, the postdoc window of eligibility is 5 years, so it's important to know where you stand. The 5 years includes postdocs at other institutions, as well as at UC, so your clock starts on the first day that you first started as a postdoc anywhere. Occasionally, there's an opportunity to petition for a 6th year, and approval for the additional time runs through Graduate Studies, so this is something to plan ahead for. As you begin your postdoc time, it may help to make an inventory of the skills that you would like to develop and track them in an individual development plan, sometimes called an IDP. The union contract codifies that postdocs can work on an individual development plan with their PI. The Grad Pathways Institute, here in grad studies, offers occasional workshops on developing an IDP. You may also find it useful once you're a few months into your postdoc to download the blank assessment sheet created by the National Postdoctoral Association and give it to your PI in order to receive feedback about different areas of development. And you can see an example of it here on the slide. So altogether, there are several online tools to help you create your individual development plan. Within the STEM fields, My IDP is popular, as is Chem IDP for the chemical sciences. Within the humanities and social sciences, we recommend Imagine PhD, which a lot of scientists use as well. If English is your second language and you would like to improve your English, the SISS website offers campus and community resources to help you toward that goal.
There are 5 units on campus that provide different types of professional development programming for our postdocs, listed here and also in more detail in the next slides. The Grad Pathways Institute within graduate studies offers postdocs many opportunities for career skill building in the form of workshops and trainings. The Internship and Career Center has a team dedicated to services for grads and postdocs. The UC Davis Office of Research is home to the Responsible Conduct of Research series, which covers areas of research ethics and research design. And there are 2 cohort-based leadership programs, Professors for the Future and Leaders for the Future.
The Grad Pathways Institute for Professional Development builds on a set of 8 core competencies for professional development and offers workshops in these areas, such as career management, leadership, publishing, professionalism. The Institute's YouTube channel provides videos of their past presentations that you can watch anytime. In addition, you can work toward micro-credentials, which are based on completing a series of exercises in areas such as teaching or conflict competence.
The UC Davis Internship and Career Center, or ICC, provides career advising and has a unit dedicated to graduate students and postdocs. They are available for job searches and career exploration, as well as CV or resume review, mock interviews, and help with job negotiations. The ICC uses a system called Handshake to post job and internship opportunities, and in order to access services at the ICC, you will need to create a profile in the Handshake system. Once you've created your profile, you'll be able to access appointments and services.
The UC Davis Office of Research provides an annual seminar series on the responsible conduct of research, covering topics such as research misconduct, financial management, and human and animal subjects. Depending on the source of your funding, you may be required to complete this series. Even if you're not on this type of funding, we encourage you to follow the series, which serves as an excellent introduction to research administration and the management for your future career. If you're an international postdoc, this is also a good way to develop an understanding of the U.S. research environment. As we mentioned, there are 2 relevant leadership programs called Professors for the Future and Leaders for the Future. These are annual cohort programs that offer guided activities toward a final certificate. Professors for the Future is a program led by Grad Pathways Institute and is aimed at preparing fellows for future academic careers. The application for Professors for the Future asks that you propose a service project that would benefit other postdocs. Leaders for the Future is aimed at those exploring business or entrepreneurial careers, and it's led by the Institute for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. It arranges a number of professional development activities and includes an internship or job shadow. Applications for both of these cohort programs usually open in late December or January the following academic year.
In addition to graduate studies and to the postdoc union, you're also served by the Postdoctoral Scholars Association, or PSA. All postdocs are automatically members of the PSA, and the board of directors is made up of fellow postdocs like yourself. You can visit the postdocs.ucdavis.edu website to see your officers and have a look at the events and opportunities they offer. The PSA provides community building and social activities, as well as travel awards to help you fund conference travel. They also organize and host the Postdoctoral Research Symposium in late winter or spring each year, and they co-sponsor the Excellence in Postdoctoral Research Awards with Graduate Studies. There are 2 email listservs to ensure that you receive information about postdoc opportunities and events from across campus. The official Graduate Studies listserv, UC Davis postdocs at ucdavis.edu, is mandatory and will only transmit official communications. We also invite you to make sure that you're subscribed to the postdocs at ucdavis.edu email list. You can also make use of the list by reaching out to other postdocs with questions or requests, but remember that this list will not allow advertising for apartments or sale items, etc. You can view and manage all your listserv subscriptions at lists.ucdavis.edu.
Early in your postdoc is a good time to learn about the resources available to you should you someday need help with problem resolution. Your primary point of contact for most issues will be your mentor or PI, who can help you identify people within your department to assist you. Your department or research group chair may also be helpful since they know about wider campus resources. Another very helpful office is the Ombuds office, and they're located both on the Davis-Mann campus and at the Sacramento Medical campus. And the Ombuds office is a confidential resource that allows you to discuss your situation candidly, and they won't keep any notes or divulge any of your personal information, but they can connect you to resources, help you orient toward next steps, and be a sounding board for your concerns. Another helpful resource is the Graduate Studies Associate Dean for Grad Students and Postdocs, and that's me. I often help postdocs resolve issues with their mentors. If your problem has to do with research, whether it be resources or research misconduct, the Office of Research would be the appropriate place to contact. And they also offer resources relating to grant writing, human and animal subjects protocols. If you yourself are the victim of harassment or discrimination, or you witness harassment or discrimination, please don't suffer in silence. We urge you to make contact with the Harassment and Discrimination Assistance and Prevention Program, which we refer to as HDAP. HDAP can support you in navigating the situation and taking next steps. They can also help connect you to confidential resources. Lastly, the Academic and Staff Assistance Program, or ASAP, is here to help you with counseling, whether it's work-related or personal. In the area of diversity, equity, and inclusion, Graduate Studies has 2 graduate diversity officers. Josephine Moreno is the Graduate Diversity Officer for the Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences, and Devin Horton is the Graduate Diversity Officer for the STEM fields. They're happy to meet with postdocs to discuss issues around diversity, equity, and inclusion. UC Davis is also home to a cross-campus office of diversity, equity, and inclusion, which works on faculty and staff diversity efforts for the whole campus.
As a postdoc, you're eligible for all the services available to staff, and there are numerous work-life balance and wellness resources for you. WorkLife and Wellness provides resources around family care, breastfeeding support, community, and workplace flexibility. They can provide you with information such as lactation rooms on campus, yoga, exercise challenges, amongst others. Campus Recreation and Unions provides facilities and opportunities for recreation, including the Activities and Recreation Center, or ARC, which is the gym for our campus. The ARC has all the latest equipment, as well as a lot of health and fitness classes, and as a university affiliate, you can access these at a discounted rate. In addition, Campus Rec also runs the Equestrian Center, Outdoor Adventures, and the Craft Center. The Equestrian Center offers horseback riding lessons, as well as boarding if you own a horse. Outdoor Adventures leads excursions into the outdoors, such as camping, hiking, rafting. And the Craft Center provides numerous classes in areas such as sewing, welding, stained glass, woodworking, or soap making. We hope you will explore these options for rest and relaxation. Lastly, if you've got a temporary or permanent disability and you require workplace accommodations to enable you to work effectively, you'll want to contact Disability Management Services to help manage your accommodations. This is also the office that handles work accommodations around pregnancy and childbirth. If you'll be flying to your new life at Davis, the closest airport to Davis is the Sacramento Airport, which is a regional hub. If you're coming from overseas, you might not be able to arrive in Sacramento, and you'll probably land in San Francisco instead. There are private and public transportation options to take you to Davis from either one of these airports. If you can fly into the Sacramento airport, which is 20 miles or 32 kilometers from Davis, you can take a taxi, rideshare, or bus to Davis. The public bus is the cheapest option, but generally runs during the daytime. If you have to fly into San Francisco, which is 82 miles or 132 kilometers away, then a taxi or rideshare will likely be expensive. You may want to look into private airport shuttle companies that serve Davis, or if you have time and are arriving during the day, then it takes about 3.5 hours to take the Bay Area Rapid Transit, or BART, to the Richmond station and then change onto an Amtrak train for the rest of the way. Within the city of Davis, bus service is provided by Unitrans, which is a partnership between the city and the university. While undergraduate students pay fees as part of their tuition so that they can have unlimited rides on Unitrans, others pay $1.25 per ride. For access to Woodland, West Sacramento, or downtown Sacramento, regional bus service is provided by YOLO Bus, which costs $2.25 a ride. YOLO Bus is the cheapest way to reach the Sacramento airport. For personal transportation in the Davis area, the campus office responsible is called Transportation and Parking Services, or TAPS. In order to park a car on campus, you'll need to download the Park mobile app and use the instructions in order to pay for your daily parking. TAPS also provides bicycle registration, which is very important at UC Davis, where we have a high incidence of bike theft. Bike registration makes it possible to reunite you with your stolen bike if it's recovered. There are also additional transportation options to reach the medical campus in UC Berkeley as well. The Causeway Connection is the bus that links the main campus at UC Davis with the medical campus in Sacramento. We also have a daily shuttle to the Berkeley campus, $15 each way, and you can buy tickets online. If you're trying to reach the Bay Area, we also want to point out that you can take the Amtrak from Sacramento or Davis to the Richmond station, where you can connect to the rest of the Bay Area through BART to reach other parts of the Bay Area, such as the San Francisco airport. Arranging housing will probably be the first task you need to start when you have decided to come to UC Davis as a postdoc. Davis has a very tight housing market, so it's best to start early. It's important to know that postdocs are not eligible for any form of on-campus or university housing. Also, as you begin your search, please be very wary of scams, which are illegal schemes to collect rental deposits from vulnerable incoming renters with no property rental at the other end. SISS, or Services for International Students and Scholars, has a quick introductory video to help explain various aspects of searching for housing. Among the options to search for housing are the Community Housing Listing Service, which provides a place for local individual landlords to list a room or a house for rent. You can also use various Facebook groups to post or find rentals. It can be a good idea to ask a local friend or mentor to check into a rental to make sure it's legitimate for you.
And now we want to sum up with a few key people for you to know about in case you'd like to reach someone to answer a question. In addition to the two of us, and including the two of us, there's Teresa Dillinger, the director of the Grad Pathways Institute. She can help you navigate professional development options. Devin Horton and Josephine Moreno are the diversity officers and can help you with questions around diversity issues. Tracy Pareda is our personnel specialist, and she can answer questions about postdoc employment appointments. We thank you for joining us for this orientation. We hope you have a smooth arrival in Davis. Don't forget to access the HR, Human Resources orientation to cover all of your employment benefits.